Hey, all the men gathered at the wonderful church there, and Pastor Andre at hosting this incredible men's conference and event for all of you men through the Altai. And to my special brother, Pastor Sergey, I just want to give greetings to you and to all of the men that are there participating in this incredible event. I know that as you gather, you are gathering with a great sense of anticipation and an excitement about what God will do in you, but I also want to encourage you that as God works in you, it's all for a purpose, that He will work through you as well. I know that God is birthing in all of you a new sense of vision and direction as it relates not just to your church, but as it relates to the churches all through the Altai region. And as I look at the map and I think of you and I think of the work there, I look at these cities and I see churches that have not yet been formed. They haven't started yet. There's people still there waiting for the gospel to come to them. And I know because of what you're doing right now in this men's conference, God is going to make some eternal difference, not just for you, but for many people all through the Altai region. So God bless you during this great event, and I look forward to hearing wonderful testimonies of what God's doing right there, right now. There's a verse that I want to leave you with. It's Mark 11, verse 22 through 24. Jesus was talking to His disciples, and He said, "Have faith in God. For assuredly I say to you, whoever says to this mountain, 'Be removed and cast into the sea,' and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that those things he says will be done, he will have whatever he says. Therefore I say to you, whatever things you ask when you pray, believe that you receive them, and you will have them." That's just some wonderful verses, and I just to think about, you are called to be a mountain mover. You can walk out of that church and look all around you. You're surrounded by mountains. Definitely, that's not the kind of mountains that God is talking about. He's talking about using you and your faith to move mountains in the Altai region, mountains of sin, mountains of bondage, mountains of destruction, mountains of hatred, mountains of segregation, mountains of bad habits, mountains of bad marriages. And God's calling you to move those mountains in not only just your lives, but in the lives of the folks all around you and in your part of the world. So look to one another. Just look to the people around you and say, you're a mountain mover. And I just want you to remember that this week and these times as you worship together and you pray together and you encourage one another. Encourage one another that you're mountain movers. And regardless of what mountains are in your life and what mountains that may seem impossible are in your life, God's going to use you to move those mountains and create an incredible atmosphere and environments for people to come to know Jesus. So again, I love you. I'm excited to just hear again the reports, and I so miss you. I'll be there in May, and I'm looking forward to seeing many of you. We have some exciting times ahead, and I believe God's opening the door once again to share life together. There's a beautiful future for all of us, and there's a new generation of men that God's calling you to reach, and He's calling you to go after, that will be the next leaders in the Altai along with you, and you're going to do great things together. So I love you, God bless you, and I will see you soon. До свидания. С Богом.